Millington Regional Jetport began in 1917 as Park Field, an Army Signal Corps aviation school used to train pilots for service with Allied forces during World War I. By World War II, the airport was recommissioned as a naval air station, whose function and scope evolved to assume logistical support for all commands at Navy Memphis. While the airport still serves naval support activities, in 1993 ownership of the airport and 1,900 acres of land was transferred to the city of Millington.
Millington Airport is probably aviation's best kept secret. This airport's got one of the longest runways that you can possibly, land sideways on. It's just a very, very easy airport to get in and out of based on when you're looking at Memphis and traffic patterns. And I have customers that come from Olive Branch that takes 10 minutes to get to here, it takes them 45 minutes to get to Memphis because of the way they traffic. Our fuel is much more competitive in price compared to, for sure, Memphis, West Memphis, any other little airports around here. Our hangar, our storage is very, very competitive, if not lower. We can handle anything that somebody brings in for the most part. I mean, just the pricing is right, is all I can say for that. It's pretty cheap overall. If you look at the companies that are moving north and building office spaces north, I don't see that being a problem here once they've established that they can put their airplane here, keep their corporate jet here, and okay, why drive all the way down to Memphis when we can put it right in somewhere and put our new office buildings in this area somewhere. The airport's in the process now of building some nice hangars, which will bring in you can't bring in the big corporate jets because there's really no place to put them. So with the addition of the hangars, now you have the jets will come in, and now they buy fuel and they have to have maintenance. So it's just it just kind of gets bigger and bigger, and that'll help the airport grow, I think.
When we inherited this airport, we had a lot of land and few buildings, a lot of runway and not much else. And with the things that are coming online here, with the new hangar construction, with the expansion of other services that we're providing, and with the potential of new industries moving in that we are currently talking with, we see this airport as being an airport that is a centerpiece to our industrial park and to industrial development. We purposely named our industrial park West Tennessee Industrial Park because we feel that this is not just something that belongs to the city of Millington, but is more of a regional. Millington itself is a regional shopping center, and so we included all of that regional aspect into the construction and the development of all of our pieces. So our airport is the centerpiece of that regional development with future growth, future businesses, future jobs, bringing people into their quality of life, enhancing our community.
We'd like to see some more growth, even with some commercial development out here. Because any growth inside the city limits of Millington, it's going to help the airport. It's going to generate revenue for the city also.
Look at Memphis International Airport. It's the #1 freight airport in the world. 1 out of 3 jobs in Memphis and Shelby County is related to the Memphis International Airport at some point in time. So you can see that the importance of air service here in this area, and this airport being so close to Memphis International can certainly support it. It's far enough away that the air traffic and space will not overlap each other. So I can see in 10 to 15 years this just be a tremendous asset to this whole area.
We have a contract with FedEx, Federal Express, as an alternate landing field in emergency or in case something happens at Memphis International that they can't get the airplane into the airport, and for that they pay us a stipend to keep some things going that normally we would not be able to do. And one of those is aircraft firefighting services. We have 4 trucks, and those 4 trucks are available 24/7, 365. We have 2 people on duty at the facility, at the station, all the time.
Easy access by air has opened Millington as a viable destination to numerous national corporations seeking new markets to expand their businesses and bring growth to Millington. The ability for corporate decision makers to fly in, conduct business, and fly home has helped Millington capture many businesses typically found in much larger cities.
The airplane in general has been a wonderful tool for us to grow our business. Our customers have grown to expect prompt service, and in today's Walmart society, people don't expect to wait for service. They expect service at a moment's notice. The aircraft allows us to do that, but even beyond offering our customers service, it allows us to keep good people in our company. Our people don't spend 5.5, 6 hours going again to East Tennessee to make the call the next morning and then the next day drive home. We left at 7:30 this morning. It's 5:30 now. We've done a full day's business and we're ready for dinner. So general aviation has been key to us. The city of Memphis hasn't discovered Millington. It's certainly a jewel. There's no delays. If you try to fly in and out of Memphis, it's not unusual of an evening to be 10th to 25th in line for an approach into Memphis because of FedEx, which is obviously a wonderful addition to our community. But if you're flying a general aviation airplane, obviously we're not adding any value by being number 25th in line. The long taxis, there's no delays out of Millington. But I would encourage anybody in the Memphis area, in the Memphis community, to look at the Millington Airport. 385, it's easy to get to Millington now. It's not out of the way. You can come from East Memphis quickly. Like I said, there's an 8,000-foot runway, an ILS approach. The Millington Airport is a jewel for us.
Every 2 years since 1999, Millington Regional Jetport hosts the Mid-South Air Show, which has quickly become one of the finest air shows in the nation, attracting tens of thousands of spectators to the airport grounds. All airshow proceeds go toward funding the Mid-South Airshow Foundation, which has bestowed financial gifts totaling more than $1.2 million to a variety of charities serving the Millington-Memphis area.
You know, 200 years ago, it meant a lot to have a railroad come through your community. Today, it means a lot to have an airport in your community. And so for us, again, it gives us something that many other communities don't have. And we're not talking about just having an average airport. We have an above average airport. That Millington has a lot of assets to offer businesses that are looking to come to this particular area of the country. And one good key point is that we're right in the middle of our country. And so if you're interested in any kind of position where you're going to be close to rail or you're going to be close to transportation with I-40 and 55, Millington's right there. So you have the port, you have the railroad, you have the airport, you have the different facilities to make easy access for any kind of business that would want to locate here, as well as having a very good work population that you can pull from. And so when you combine those factors and you think about the fact that you have an airport and you have land around that airport that you can build with, we have an industrial development board that's eager to speak and work with anybody as well, you finally realize that there's a ton of assets and a ton of reasons why any corporation would want to consider coming here.
Millington Regional Jetport generates an annual regional economic impact supporting 98 full-time jobs, $4.5 million in income, $13.7 million in total economic impact, and nearly $575,000 in state and local taxes.